Hi everyone, welcome to Ramya's English. In today's video, I am going to explain present perfect continuous tense. Already we have seen present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense? The tense which is used to express the action which are completed just now. Then what is this present perfect continuous tense? The tense which is used to denote the actions which are completed at some point of time in the past and which is still going on up to present, means up to now, till now. Let's see definition. It begins at some point in the past and still continues. Let's see on the timeline. Let's say for example this is a timeline. This is past, this is present and this is future. So that action starts at some point of time in the past and it still continues in the present also. So that is a definition of present perfect continuous tense. And coming to structure, subject plus have or has plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. So here in present perfect continuous tense we are using beens. Not only in present but also in all the tenses, past and future also. In perfect continuous tenses we use been in the structure. So that we should remember. And indications are since and for. Since is used for point of time and for is used for period of time. Since, point of time in the sense in the past, some point, you know that exact time, yesterday, 8 p.m., Monday, Sunday, 1993, July, or you can mention any point of time which you know specifically. If you don't know exactly, you can express with for. So you are going to say the quantity of time, period of time, how many months, let's say 4 months, 6 months, or how many years, 10 years, how many days, 10 days. So like that, you can mention the time with the period, the quantity, how much quantity has been completed, at what time we have started the action in the past and up to now in the present, up to what time we are doing that action. So this is all about definition and structure, indication. Now let's see some examples for clear understanding of present perfect continuous tense. So we have seen the definition of present perfect continuous tense, structure and indications. Now let's see some examples to understand present perfect continuous tense clearly. The first example we have with us is I have been suffering from cough for 1 week. So what is the structure? Subject plus have or has been plus V1 plus ing plus object. So we have to check the structure whether this sentence is following the structure or not. I is a subject, have is a helping verb, been is a helping verb, suffering is V1 plus ing, from cough is object, for 1 week is indication. So it is following the structure, right? So now have a look at indication. For 1 week. Here I am using for which indicates period of time. So in the place of for I can also replace since. Since Monday, this is a point of time. I don't know the exact day, so that's why I have used 1 week. This is a period of time, the quantity of time. So that's why I have used for. We can also use since Monday. So the next sentence is we have been learning English since June. So this is a subject and have been learning V1 plus ing, English is object, since is point of time. So that's why I have used June, the exact month here. So if we don't know the exact month, we can use the period of time, that is 6 months, for 6 months. So the next example is you have been cooking since morning or for 4 hours. We can change the indication here. If we know the exact time, that is morning, we can use since. If we don't know the exact time, we can use for 4 hours. Here we can use since 9 a.m. So that 9 a.m. is also point of time. And the next sentence is, she has been calling you for 2 hours. So she, subject, has is helping verb, been, calling, V1 plus ing, you, for 2 hours. Here for indicates period of time. So that's why I have written the quantity of time, the total amount of time I have mentioned here, 2 hours. Or we can also use morning, or we can use the exact time, 6 a.m. So we can use the time. And the next sentence is, he has been writing a novel for 1 year, or we can mention the time 2019, but the indication is not for, indication is since 2019, because here I am mentioning the exact year. So that's why we have to use since. Here I don't know the exact year, I just know that the quantity of time, that amount of time is just 1 year. So that's why I have used for. And the next example is, it has been working for 10 years. What has been working? Maybe any electrical gadget or TV, mobile or something. So you are describing about that object. It has been working for 10 years. Here I have used for. So that's why I have used the period of time, amount of time, that is 10 years. So if you know the exact year, since 2010. And the next example is, they have been talking for 3 hours. So here I have used for, so I used period of time. So if you want to mention the exact time, you can use morning, evening, night, anything, or you can use the exact timing 1 p.m. So they have been talking since 1 p.m. So up to now, that is 4 p.m. So from 1 to 4 o'clock they have been talking. They started at 1 and they ended at, still it's not ended, still it's going on, still they have been talking. She has been sleeping for 5 hours. Or we can also mention in the place of for, if we want to replace it with since, we can use evening or 4 p.m. She has been sleeping. She started sleeping at 4 p.m. Still she is sleeping. So for, here I have used for period of time, that is 5 hours. So for evening and for 4 p.m. if you want to change the time, if you know the exact time, you can use point of time. So for point of time we use the indication since. So I hope it's clear to you. If you like this class, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.